Hey, it's so good to be here. Welcome to another Face the Music show. We're going to have a show for Christine Morse today. Christine is running in Michigan's for State House District 61, which includes Kalamazoo County, right, Christine?
Correct. So it's all contained within Kalamazoo County, but it's the city of Portage and the townships of Oshtemo, Texas, Prairie Run, and Schoolcraft.
Excellent. And playing today we have Seth Bernard and Samantha Cooper, who are from Michigan. I'm really excited to hear both of them. I actually have kind of like this thing for them. So this is going to be a fun show. I'm really excited. And yeah, so we're just gonna kick it off, and thank everyone for watching. It's a crazy time that we're living in right now. I mean, I live in California, so I cannot see the sun or the clouds. Yeah, it's just an odd time, and music is just a great way to escape it. Yep. So, cool. Well, why don't we just get started? I'll play a couple tunes, and then I'll bring Samantha up here for a little bit. Okay.
Thank you. So excited.
Okay.
Looking forward to hearing you, Pete.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear you too. All right, here we go. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, this is just uncharacteristically optimistic. Fried shrimp, clams, some Maryland crabs, a big old bucket of beer. The waitress comes round and says, "Is everything alright? Do you never ever never know all the places you will go, all the things that life will show? Just never know. You never ever never know. Just learn to take it kinda slow. Take every chance you get to grow. You just never know." There's a long road to hoe. Just take a look at your big toe. Take off your shoe and go. Kick back, enjoy the show. You never ever never know all the places you'll go, all the things that life will show. Just never know. You never ever never know. Just learn to take it kinda slow. Take every chance you get to grow. You just never know. Everything you want to know, to the airport you should go. The information desk is key to set your heart and mind free. And the answers you will find, they're all locked up in your mind. They were there all along. That's the point of this year's song. You never ever never know all the places you will go, all the things that life will show. Just never know. every chance you get to grow. You just never know all the places you would go, all the things that life will show. Take every chance you get to grow. You just never know. Woo! All right. Well, it is great to be playing the show for Christine. We have been playing shows. We as in Face the Music, and a whole bunch of artists across the country have been playing music for state legislative campaigns across the country. This race is really important, and stopping all the gerrymandering and the various kinds of voter suppression is that's what we have the opportunity to do with this race in this election right now. So I know about all this because my wife is actually she's working on a campaign in Arizona. So she actually left our home in California to go live in Arizona since November, and then the pandemic hit, and all our plans got kind of screwed up, and then there was that moment of the cases were rising, and we're seeing that all these people were getting sick all over the country, and it just became this really horrible thing. And I found I was ending every single time that I had an email or was some communication the same way. So I got together with a friend of mine, and this song came about. When the world gets a little bit colder, you can be the blanket for me. When this world is a little bit darker, you're the light I can see. If your arms cannot hold me, it's your love I still feel, and your heart is the only beating thing that is real. Stay safe, stay safe, until you're home here with me. Stay safe, stay safe. Home is where you should be. I remember what it was like before everything changed in such a short time. We hardly talk now. We should be able to agree. Have we forgotten what's important? We argue endlessly, but we're still human, and it's not right. We all want the same thing. Stay safe, stay safe, until you're home here with me. Stay safe, stay safe. Home is where you should be. Home is where you should be. Until you're home here with me. So this next song was inspired by sitting at this little park by my house, and you know, I'd like to play the song also because I know Seth Bernard is really involved in environmental concerns and water rights, and as well as Samantha Cooper's part of the group that Seth founded, Earthworks Music, and it's a group of artists who like the artists that work with Face the Music, have causes, and climate change is significant and real, and I started thinking about how vulnerable all the little animals are, and how really that's just an analogy for us too. Sitting in the garden chair, there's a roly-poly over there, touching many rows into a ball. There's no plan B for the roly-poly. Got a feeling we're headed for a fall. Rising tides will sink our shores, bumblebees won't buzz no more, butterflies won't have a place to rest. Sink or swim, will we still care? Will the roly-poly still be there if we say we've done our very best? Garden grows all our food, the roly-poly lives there too. Like me and you, he wants grandkids too. Do I choose to sit and wait? Where the choices that we make, is there something more that we can do? Can I make a difference to what happens next? Yeah, there's some things I could do. Rising tides will sink our shores, bumblebees won't buzz no more, butterflies won't have a place to rest. Sink or swim, will we still care? Will the roly-poly still be there if we say we've done our very best? Can we handle what will happen next? Yeah. All right. So I got one more song. It's a quick song. But before I play it, what I know about Christine's platform is, Christine is running on really common sense things that affect people's lives. I know that education is a big deal for Christine, and I know that healthcare is even a bigger deal, as Christine is a cancer survivor, and like making sure that that equality and reproductive rights for women and jobs. This is like the common sense things that you'd want someone to run on. But what Christine won't likely talk about is how crazy it is to run for office. When someone decides to run for office, they take time away from their family and their friends. They take, whatever career they might have had before, they put that on hold. One positive thing, I know about Michigan is Michigan actually pays people to be in the state legislature, but Michigan is very gerrymandered, and the whole idea of, hey, look, we must be live. I don't know if you guys hear that. But the people who run for office, they're also surrounded by a team of people who also are crazy dedicated to make sure that they can help. And so I feel very strongly that the people who are running for office right now, running for the right reasons, we should support them in any way we can. And right now, it's the most critical time of the race. It's 54 days before the election, and if you're lucky enough to have a job or economic means, any kind of contribution right now can make a huge impact on a state legislative race. It's like the budgets for these state legislative races are so small compared to congressional races. But if you have more time than you have economic resources, then volunteer. Right now, the best way to contact voters is through phone calls. And the campaign is making phone calls to people, and it's basically just having a discussion with someone. I mean, we don't do enough of that. Right now, we sit in social media and we seem to argue with each other. But when you get on the phone and talk to one another, it actually, you find out that you have lots of common ground. And we all care about, like someone might have said in a song, we all really care about the same thing. So, I don't know. I've kind of lost my subtlety, but I got one more song, and then we'll bring Samantha up. So, here we go. I'm gonna tell you all, it's time to kick your ass in gear. It's time to tear down fear. Do something now. The moment has arrived. We can tell we're alive and do more than survive. Do something now. It's time we do something, do something, do something now. Do something, do something, do something now. Don't just bitch and moan. Time to get on the phone. To be sure, just knock on doors. It's forward, ho, it's time we do something, do something, do something now. Do something, do something, do something now. Polar bears can't swim forever, guns killed 7 kids today. 10 more lies in. He's obviously a Russian spy. Women's rights are being stripped away. It's time we do something, do something, do something now. 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 I'm gonna tell you all, it's time to kick your ass in gear. All right. All right. That's me. And there we go. Samantha.
Hello.
So, Samantha, I am so happy that you are here to play some music for Christine. And I've listened to a lot of your stuff. It's heartening.
Thank you. Yeah, it was serendipitous how this all came about. I have a friend, I'm from Kalamazoo. I have a friend, Brad Bauman, who is running the phone banks for Christine Morse on Monday nights. And Brad's inspired me for a long time with his ability to volunteer. Like he said, he recently wrote an article called Yes, You Do Need to Volunteer. And the article basically says that he's burnt out a few times on political campaigns.
Yeah.
So this time he chose to be a soldier, which to him was just like show up regularly for a candidate and for their team, and just make yourself useful so that you don't cause them any extra work, right? So he wrote this great article on medium.com, which is like you can self-publish your own pieces there, and he outlined some local and statewide ways you can plug in. And I got really inspired, and I thought, well, why don't I hang out with Brad on Zoom, on Monday nights, and I'll phone bank for her. So
So when did you start doing that?
the when I started was actually this Monday. So Brad trained me up
excellent.
on Monday, and he said one of the things in the training was like smile while you dial, which that sounds funny, but it actually really does work. So I'm going to play a cover, part of a cover, because I'm literally just learning it. But to me, it kind of embodies the spirit of phone banking. And it helped me to have courage to think about it when I was phone banking, because it's just the other main strategy I did when I was phone banking is to identify that I was a volunteer almost immediately.
Right.
And that really helps me. I was thinking, like, when I'm at home at night making dinner and I get an unknown phone call and I pick up, if I hear that somebody's a volunteer, I'm more likely to give them my time, and see what they're about. So
have you had some good conversations?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. It's just talking to people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to stay when I start playing or not.
No, I'm gonna
Okay.
hide myself.
Okay, so I'll play this song. You guys will know it. I'm just gonna play the chorus a few times because it's so beautiful, and I'll learn the rest of the song and play it again sometime. I just call to say I love you. I just call to say how much I care. I just call to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I just call to say I love you. I just call to say how much I care. I just call to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. That's a little Stevie Wonder for you. Just thinking about that song gave me courage when I was phone banking for Christine Morse. I've only phone banked a few times, but I'm getting over the fear of it because it takes courage, right? Like, it's inherently awkward at least one time a night when you're phone banking, but so is life. So mostly I was just delighted because I had a handful of really beautiful conversations with people, and there was a few in general that were just so touched that I was a volunteer, since I made sure to tell them that, and that's how I was spending my time. And they didn't know about Christine, but they resonated with what her priorities were. And so this is a song that I wrote after watching Susan David's TED Talk. And she wrote a book called Emotional Agility. And she's got this quote about courage. And the quote is, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is fear walking. And I just love that. So this goes out to Christine and all her volunteers, her campaign staff, because I think it's a very brave, courageous thing to show up and run for office when the outcome is uncertain. But we know that you guys are putting your all into it, so thank you. Fear walking. Walking with a fear on my heart. But they say that courage is a fear walking. So I'm just walking with a fear on my heart. And I'm just being with the fear and walking. I'm just being with the fear while walking. Oh, fear walking. Fear walking. Fear walking. Fear walking. Fear walking. Thanks everyone for listening tonight. I think I'll do a quick a cappella tune. I kind of feel a duty to spread this song now. It's called The Pandemic Song by Heather Chalon. And she likes to just do quick kind of a cappella multi-track harmony pieces and post them, and I just love it. So this is called The Pandemic Tune, and it's for pandemic fatigue, which I know we're all feeling. And I really respect that Christine Morse and the Democratic Party, I think at large, is really respecting the fact that we need to continue to social distance because the pandemic isn't over yet. So here we go. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. Let me tell you again. Let me tell you again. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. Don't be a dumbass. Her words, not mine at the end there, but that's one you can learn and share with people when they are experiencing pandemic fatigue, which is completely irrational feeling to have right now. This is month 9 of the pandemic. So that's real. I think I'll just play one more and then we'll move forward. So let's see. I learned this song called Great Waters that's I'll accompany myself on guitar, but it's a cappella, and I'll sing the two vocal parts at different times. But they go together if you have two people to sing with. It's a beautiful song. I learned it from a person named Ariel Solomon, who hosts a song circle in the Pacific Northwest. And a person named Soul Yeel also has a version. They're both on SoundCloud. I wanted to play it because I know that one of Christine's top priorities is clean water. And I actually wrote a Medium.com article about flipping the Michigan House of Representatives. This Monday I published it. And I did a deep dive on Christine too and her priorities, which are amazing. So I think her three main priorities are clean water, funding education in Michigan, and healthcare for pre-existing conditions. And those are all important to me too. So this song goes out to her. And to Seth Bernard, who's about to play. Seth has an incredible podcast with his nonprofit called Title Track via the Clean Water Campaign for Michigan. And the podcast is called State of Water. And it's beautiful. It's beautifully produced. Lots of amazing people interviewed that are taking leadership on water issues. So, okay, here we go. Great waters. Great waters pour over me, for I am your child. Make me yours again. Great waters pour over me, for I am your child. Make me yours again. Great waters pour over me, for I am your child. Make me yours again. Great waters pour over me, for I am your child. Make me yours again. Thank you all for listening. I'm Samantha Cooper here with Earthwork Music.
Wow, Samantha Cooper, that was beautiful. That was really beautiful. You took me to a different place, And I'm staring out at my window at all this smoke, and I needed to do that. So thank you. Yeah, that was really wonderful. Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, great set of music. All right, I'm going to bring Christine on now so we can talk about Christine's campaign. It looks like, I'm going to try this again. I don't know what's going on with Christine. I don't see her. There she is. There's Christine. Hey, it's good to actually see you.
Hello.
Hello there. Wow. Okay, so there's this crazy thing that people do is run for office. I just like, I have seen so many folks who run for office, and the amount of effort, the amount of crazy effort that it takes. So what inspired you to do this thing?
Well, it's just like your song, do something now. Really, truly, you mentioned earlier that I'm a survivor. So I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2011. And I really felt love from our community and our friends and family who really showed up for us to do whatever they could to help me get through it. And after that, I really wanted to give back to the community, which I did. I did a breast cancer awareness project that a co-survivor had started up. But then after the election of 2016, like many people, I felt sort of powerless about where we were. And I thought, I have the opportunity to run. I found out that there was a seat that was open at my county commission level. It wasn't open. I mean, I could run as a Democrat, and I really grabbed that and said, hey, this is my way to try to impact my local community. And so ran for that office. And now here I am, after having that experience, sitting on the county commission, seeing how much the state impacts our local communities and what a difference a great advocate could have if we had a great advocate there. So yeah, so that's why I am where I am today.
There's this thing, if people have not experienced the diagnosis of cancer, it's a facing mortality time. And then on the other side of it, you recognize, what are we here for? And so I commend you for taking that step, because I have personally seen the impact that people who get elected can have. And it is life-changing. It's life-changing for the people who get involved in the campaigns, and they see the difference they can make. So that is awesome. One of the things that between Samantha and Seth and of course myself, the climate is really a big issue. And because that Seth is so focused on water rights as is Samantha, I think it'd be great if you said something about what's going on in Michigan and what the State House can potentially do and what you want to do there to help protect the water.
Well, obviously, we need water to survive as humans. And the big story, of course, was lead and flint. Yep. So we know that we have aging infrastructure that has not been invested in a long time. And Flint's not the only place with lead infrastructure that needs a change out. Here in my county, we've actually had multiple instances of PFAS contamination, which is sort of a newer pollution that we're hearing about, but it is from, the industrial process. And here in Michigan, we don't have great resources to make polluters pay. So that's sort of the first one, is strengthening the protections for our environment by giving us those mechanisms to take care of those issues when they happen, and have the businesses that are responsible for creating that problem help the government take care of it. The other issue is that our legislature passed a law in a lame duck session in 2018 that said these standards, the environmental standards, I'm paraphrasing, but the standards of Michigan can be no higher than the federal government's, which is interesting when you hear about how many people fight for states' rights, but not when it comes to things like that, I guess. So I would, of course, be interested in overturning that law. And Governor has to strengthen our standards regarding PFAS in particular. So we're still working through that, and but I will do what I can to make sure that it's safe. Number two, we are the stewards of the Great Lakes. I mean, we have 20% of the Earth's fresh water right here surrounding us. So it's ever more important that we do what we can to protect the Great Lakes and that water resource. So I will also, do what I can on that end.
And to me, the idea of protecting water rights and protecting the environment is counterintuitive to some people, but it connects to jobs. It connects to creating opportunity in the local community.
Well, 100%. Whether you're talking about, making those infrastructure changes that we need, those improvements that we need, whether it's water, bringing broadband to people, fixing our roads, which we've heard a lot about in Michigan, but also, turning towards increasing our green energy, whether that's wind, solar. There are industries that are alive and well doing that already in the state of Michigan, and we just need to do what we can to continue to grow that. And really give people an incentive, give businesses an incentive to continue to invest in those sources of energy.
Great. Okay, so I heard a little bit about the campaign before we started the show, and I just wanted to. I think it'd be good to give like an assessment because, like those who are not like already in a campaign, they don't know, they don't know how much work it is. Like, that's what I was trying to convey it's so much work, but it's also, there's a certain amount that you do know. And what, from my own personal experience in working with a number of campaigns, that the making of a phone call to someone, that discussion, you get to this point where you can convince someone that their vote actually matters. And so, like feeling like they can make a difference.
Well, absolutely, and that's the work we're doing. Get out the vote. Oh, I'm sorry, Pete. I thought I had a glitch there. Go ahead. What was the question?
No. I was trying to get a cue to see if you were like still, because I think your internet connection is going in a little out. But hey, that is the internet.
Yeah, so obviously talking to voters is key. And not only that, in Michigan, we're trying to urge people to vote absentee since we've had our voting laws changed dramatically, which especially in the age of a global pandemic is huge. If we can encourage people to fill out their absentee application, request that permanent absentee voter status, and vote absentee is key to making sure our voting precincts are not overwhelmed on that day, and they can handle the traffic with keeping a social distance and everything that they need to do to keep themselves safe, the poll workers safe. And so absolutely, as part of our work with phone banking, as Sam, thank you, Sam, for doing that, could attest to as we are talking to people about what their plan for voting is.
So, and anybody can do absentee voting, right? Is that the rule in Michigan? And whether the time
correct
frames?
no reason absentee.
No reason absentee. And what's the, there's probably some time limitations of when they need to get there. I mean, obviously the thing everybody needs to do is mail your ballot as early as possible. That is obvious, but there are like deadlines, right?
Right. Well, there's deadlines for requesting an absentee ballot, which I have to say I'm not sure exactly what day it is, but here in Michigan, you can also go to the clerk on the day of the election and request a ballot and vote that day.
Oh, that is awesome. That is really
yes.
Great. Okay.
So we're really giving every opportunity to people to make sure that your voice and your vote are heard.
That is excellent. Okay, so let me ask one more thing. So I've read the issues that you care about on your webpage, which is really great. And you're running in a district that it motivates someone like me to want to support you, to be honest with you, because you're addressing issues that are, fundamental to human rights, and one of the ones that stood out for me was just this broad topic of equality. And, the equality, it matters to everybody, but I really wanted to get your kind of take of where that came from in you. You still there?
Well, I think it broke up a little bit, but in terms of equality, why do I support it? Right.
Yeah.
And that's because, again, it's just a basic matter of humanity, right? And no one should be judged by the person that they love or how they decide to live their life in that way. I think there's just no reason for the state to be involved or be discriminating in any way for that. And so I will fight to expand the Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act here in Michigan. There's already been many, people who have been fighting on that end, but without a Democratic House majority, we won't be able to make a lot of forward motion on that.
And it just makes sense. It just is the right thing to do. It's fair. I mean, like the concept of fairness seems to be so fundamental of being American,
I agree. It's a basic thing. Sorry, my dog.
I have my dog. And that's how you know it's live, everybody. All right. Well, you know what I think we're going to do? I think your dog has decided I want to hear Seth Bernard. There you go.
Well, thank you so much, Pete. Thank you, Christine. Christine, it's great to hear from you directly, and I've heard from people that I respect such wonderful things about you. So very glad to be here in support of you and your campaign for State House District 61. I got my Kalamazoo guitar here. We're counting on all of you Kalamazoo peeps to get out the vote. And in this time of a pandemic, that means phone banking. So put your time in, put your money in. We need to flip the house and protect the water and the people here in Michigan. I'm honored to be here. Thanks to everybody with Faith's Music. Another cyber round of applause for Sam Cooper. I just love to hear Sam's music, and I'm always so touched by her spirit. And Pete, so great to hear you and hear your songs. And my daughter Iris, she made her stage debut last year in the Recall Inman campaign. And so she may make an appearance later tonight. But for the first song, she's going to keep going with her bedtime routine. I'm going to play some songs from my new album. Oh, good for you. Great. So you could do a little reading right there. I'm going to do some songs from my new album. The album is called Let Love Light the Way. This is the new single. It's called Who You Are. I don't want to give up, I don't want to burn out, I don't want to go down, I don't want to play into the way we're strung out, super busy all the time, never satisfied. I want to make time to take the time to look into your eyes. I want to make believe with my daughter, bring my burden down to the water. I want to love with all my heart. Shine a light into the dark. I want to grow. I want to know who you are. Who you are. I don't want to stress out like I've fallen behind and I'm playing catch up all the time. I don't want to talk trash, I don't want to throw shade, I don't want to divide. I want to make time to take the time to look into your eyes. I want to notice all the magic, I want to move to the music. I want to make memories that last. I want to learn from my past. I want to grow. I want to know who you are. Who you are. All right. I want to feed the birds and tend the bees. I want to take naps under the trees. I want to learn how to bend. I want to sing songs with my friends. I want to rock the world with my guitar. I want to find love under the stars. I want to grow. I want to know who you are. Who you are. Who you are. Whoa.
Hey, so I love that song.
Hey, thank you, Pete.
And I also wanted to say, you need to turn on that disable audio processing thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you can find it, that'd be great. I think it sounded better.
All right, let me see what I can do here.
And I'll be somewhat entertaining in the interim. Yeah, you know what? I think you should have Iris join your band.
Got it.
Okay, cool.
All right. Now, kiddo, I'm going to ask you to be quiet on this one, okay? Thank you. All right, I just disabled the audio processing for this next tune. My family member here, my daughter, is going to blow some bubbles, but she's going to do it in a quiet way and off camera. Because we make our own guidelines around here, and we do our very best to follow them, right? Okay. So this one's called Sandman's Dust, and since it's almost bedtime, I want to do this one. But it's about really healing, you know, and this is a time where we need a lot of healing, and we need after this, okay? We need people who are going to stand up for healing. Go to your room, okay? We need people who are going to come together and do the work. And we have some great people in the State House right now. Representative Youssef Rabi is the Democratic floor leader in the State House right now. Incredible leader, a man of the people, someone who is doing everything he can to protect Michigan's water. And he's got opposition right now. And so we really, really need to flip the House. We need to do everything we can to bring Christine to Lansing to represent the people. All right. So this is Sandman's Dust. It's healing, and it's about building new dreams that can last. Never gonna give up on trying again, my friend. Crying like a baby 15 minutes into my meditation. Baby, give me something real to feel in my bones. I'm on a path of healing and I work from home. Hey, let's make a way. Traveling at the speed of trust, making moves on the road to better days. Hey, what you got to say? Sweeping up the Sandman's dust, making heavy dreams that won't blow away. No way. Gotta give it up to the mothers of the great-grandfathers. Learn to speak the maiden names of the ancestors. If I've ever done anything to hurt you, I'll make amends if you'll receive me. Now I'm riding on a wagon on a sober road, and I take my work with me. Hey, let's make a way. Traveling at the speed of trust, making moves on the road to better days. Hey, what you got to say? Sweeping up the Sandman's dust, making heavy dreams that won't blow away. No way. let's make a way. Traveling at the speed of trust, making moves on the road to better days. Hey, what you got to say? Sweeping up the sandman's dust, making heavy dreams that won't blow away. No way. All right. Yeah, thanks for the wonderful comments. Thank you, Christine, for chiming in. Yeah, Yusuf Rabi is an amazing leader, wonderful guy. I interviewed him in a 2-part interview on the State of Water podcast, which is the official podcast of the Clean Water Campaign for Michigan, which is it's a program of Title Track, the nonprofit that I started. Title Track works engaging creative process to work in the lanes of clean water, racial equity, and youth empowerment. And so check out the State of Water podcast. Check out, I want to say it's like episode 12 and 13. But we've done a lot of interviews. And back in 2018, the midterm elections, I interviewed a lot of candidates. And we had a huge turnout. And we partnered with the Michigan League of Conservation Voters quite a bit. And we elected over 100 environmental champions in Michigan. And there's a long way to go still. So really encouraging, Christine, to hear what you had to say about water. We really need we need leaders that are prioritizing people and the public commons over the interests of private corporations. And so with that in mind, I'm going to bring up Iris officially this time to join me, if you still want to, for a song. Iris did this one. It's a song that I wrote years ago. But we did this one for her 6th birthday party. And so we're doing distance learning. So we've been, shout out to all the teachers, all the parents that might be tuning in, navigating this new world of home education. But yeah, it's been going pretty well so far. And 54 days until the election. So I really encourage everybody, all of you are politically active. So I encourage you all to take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water every day. Get lots of sleep. Do what you need to do, whether it's, a daily meditation or walking by bodies of water. And that goes for the candidates too. That goes for you too, Christine, and anyone else that might be tuning in. Take good care of yourselves along the way. We're going to need you for the long haul. All right? This one's called My Family. You can sing along at home if you want to. All right, Iris. Let's teach them the chorus. It goes like this. My family, my family. My family, my family. Just like that. My family, my family. My family, my family. Got a little wardrobe adjustment going on. For me, I'm a new thing. I got my own game. I got my own people and I got my own name. Got the galaxies in my imagination. Creativities to bring to the creation. You are another brand new human being. Living and a giving and a growing and a shifting. In everything we do, the other is affected. That's right. We humans are interconnected. My family, billions and billions. My family, all of the children. My family, my family, me and you. got this one, Iris? Nature. No. Nature is our mother. Nature's me and you. Nature's in us, and we're in nature too. To hurt the creation is to diss the provider. So you and me and nature gotta learn to understand each other. I can use creativity to be who I am. I can turn to you and try to understand. We can work and play our way into the future. Here comes the big finish, everyone. Making friends with the weather. My family, my family. 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 Family, my family. Family, my family. My family, my family. Oh, get out the boat now, all the way down the valley.
Oh man, that was awesome. That was, to me, I think this might be my favorite show. Iris,
What's that thing?
what is that thing?
That's Pete. Though that's
No,
the chat.
brown
We can
thing.
see. We can see what people are saying.
No, the brown thing.
Yeah,
The
it's
brown thing. Oh, that's just some wood background. We could change that. You don't like it? We could change it.
Mm,
We
Here.
like wood, right?
You like wood?
I think it's pretty cool.
I know.
See that we can make a slate. I like the wood. I like the wood. All right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna bring everybody on.
He's nice.
Cool.
There we go. I think, is that everybody? Did I miss anybody? Well, Seth, that was so awesome. That was such a great, I mean, like heartwarming and fun and funny and really pure entertainment. Look, we have other kids joining us. This has just been great.
There's another.
Oh, and there's someone missing. Oh, there she is.
I got kicked out at the last second. Iris, you were amazing. You guys, everybody, thank you so much. Like, I am just so touched. This has been amazing. You're incredible performers, and what you're doing to try to impact the state house race is so important. So thank you from the bottom of not just my heart, but my teammates that are on here. We will keep working till November 3rd. Please make sure you donate. You can go to voteformorse.com for more information and volunteering. We need you on the phones. It's so important this year. It is the way we are talking to voters, and we need you, because the more voters we talk to, the better we can feel about the impact we're making here in the 61st. So thanks again, everybody. Appreciate every last one of you and everything you're doing to flip the 61st.
Flip the 61st. Christine will get elected, and I want to thank everybody else for watching, and all of the folks in the background in the campaign, my friends Linda and Jen, who also work in Face the Music, and Seth and Samantha. Thank you so much for playing. This has been a blast. This has been so much fun. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Bye, Christine.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.